evening, and we're back, aka Padders. Peter A. DeLuca here, aka Pad 6'9 AKAPAD, but throughout Philly and the multiverse, known as the Eclectic One. I got something troubling to tell you. It's bad. You've been brainwashed. It happened in this amount of time recently, and I'm holding this book up, hoping that you order it yourself, just so you can read it and get the thoughts and get the ideas. Because right now everyone's promoting this Ike Perlmutter guy. Now they're promoting and they're talking about this feud he kind of had, or issues he had with Kevin Feige, because Perlmutter was just like essentially fired as chairman of Marvel, and Disney now is in what you would call a absorption deconstruction phase of Marvel. So when Disney first bought Marvel, or when Perlmutter first sold Marvel to Disney, a part of the silver lining was that the two companies were going to be split. Now along the way, Perlmutter was like, hey, I bought this company like during the time of this book. I bought this company. The company's garbage. It's not run well, but it has assets, and I feel like I can access those assets. So what can we do? Well, let's maintain the publishing house, but can we do merchandising? Can we buy a sticker company? Can we buy a trading card company? Can we leverage these characters that everybody knows? And he held true to these characters, knowing that they were in the pipeline for future and forever sales, and he never deviated from this. Now that went into conflict with Kevin Feige. There's the original villain for Iron Man 3 was supposed to be the chick, but it ended up being the guy from Memento, and the list kind of goes on. But Perlmutter, along the entire way, until he was recently fired and recently outed, he was a champion, and he was the guy. He was the guy that saved Marvel Comics, even though he was raiding and pillaging the company at the time. If it wasn't for him, we would not have a somewhat of a maintained continuity leading into the Hickman Secret War miniseries, which is very important because there is a through line from the Stan Lee 1960 era all the way into the Hickman Secret Wars, the Battle World BS, and Marvel never really came back on the continuity sense. Now, you might be like, but Pete, we want movies, and he screwed us over with the movies. He sold the rights to Sony for Spider-Man. Who cares? We're comic book people. There's always going to be movies, there's always going to be interpretations, but maintaining the comic book and keep maintaining the artistry and the literature and keeping Marvel itself as a publisher stoked, keeping those fires stoked, is the absolute always most important things that Marvel always was, is, and will forever represent. And Perlmutter was the guy that maintained it, because guess what they did? Before Perlmutter, other people drove Marvel into the dirt twice, 2 other times. Marvel was always on the chopping block. But hell, people even forget, and this is an upcoming video, Michael Jackson was going to buy Marvel before Perlmutter. Could you imagine what that would have been like? People don't believe the low-hanging fruit NPC Marvel shills that are championing Kevin Feige's infighting or disagreements with Perlmutter during the production of movies that we really don't care about and don't grow the base and don't grow the core, because we know the people that see the movies don't really go and read the comics. I am sorry. What the movies do, they inspire people like me to spend more money on comics. They don't grow comics. Perlmutter understood that. Isn't that crazy? The guy that everyone's trashing right now, aka Pad here. Don't listen to it. Read, learn, and move forward. These people have an agenda to prop up the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Marvel Studios because they are shills. They are the worst types of commentators and journalists, if you can even call them that. Peter A. DeLuca here, signing out. Guys, I freaking love you. Let's go.